Hi, today is Friday, May 22nd. I'm Mike Malcolm, and here's what's coming up at the Church of St. Mary. Let's take a little walking tour of the vestibule of the church as we start. This is the east entrance. This is kind of a staging area for a lot of the construction materials as they come through. Then here is an empty vestibule. Things to note. If we look up, we can see these awesome, clean, crisp new ceiling tiles that are in place. The tray ceiling still exists up here, and we get pretty good light that comes from here. There will be all new lights that will go in at either end of the vestibule, and they will complement these beautiful premium tiles that are above us. All of the walls have been painted. They're just a brilliant white light everywhere, including this corner over here that isn't very well lit because the lights have not been installed yet. The cry room is closed by the bishops due to the COVID crisis, but you can see these beautiful white walls, these gorgeous ceiling tiles again, and a very rustic floor. So this is going to receive new flooring. The lower walls is all going to be refinished, of course, because it needs it. And then we're looking at putting in new and improved speakers in the ceiling for parents who use the cry room. And the priest's sacristy gets the treatment too. All the walls have been refinished. All of the wood has been refinished, lightly sanded, and then re-varnished or finished, and still haven't pulled down all the paper from the lights. And we still have to trade out a few of the ceiling tiles up here. These are some of the old ones because we have our fire suppression system tied into it. So moving on to Mass, a lot of parishioners, in fact, I'd say most of them have said, I'm going to wait and see before I come back to Sunday Mass. We've had a few people who've come to the daily Masses, and we're working really hard to make sure that everybody who does come feels safe and comfortable. Let's take a look at what we're doing. So the vestibule will not be a place where we will congregate. We'll just come in pretty much straight into the church. You'll find some bulletins here. These are to be used once. You take them home, of course. And then we have little stations where you can get some hand sanitizer on your hand and purify your hands before you walk in. Then the pews have a little rope that's on it to denote where we can sit and where we should not sit. The important thing to know is that if you come this weekend, ushers will help you find a spot. So what else is going on? In the building construction project outside, workers are moving a big gas line that is running all the way from our property. It goes, I guess, across the street to the site of the former duplex where the new outreach center is being built, and then around to the front of the church offices. It's all being moved, and workers are digging big holes and then boring underneath the ground and connecting the natural gas lines. Kind of cool. It looks like in anticipation of building the new outreach center over on this side of the street, we are getting ready for demolition on this side of the street. The Venerable Office Annex, the home of the current outreach center, is going to be having its last day here at the end of May, May 28th. They will move temporarily to the St. Francis room over in the church and then kind of conduct a skeleton crew version of outreach. They'll be ready to open for financial assistance over here in the St. Francis room on July 7th. And this week marks a bizarre end to a bizarre quarter of school. Parents are picking up their students' belongings. The school's also giving away a whole pile of, let's say, vintage computer gear. If you're really interested, parents, when you come in for pickup, just talk to the folks in the office and you can get your pick of all this equipment. But wait, it's not over yet. There is school 8th grade graduation. It will take place on the night of June 4th. The whole Mass will be live streamed. And big transitions in the school as longtime teacher Peggy Padalilno retires. Kindergarten teacher Sarah Edwards will take her place. And then over in the preschool, beloved director Carla Lechner retires as Eileen Ames takes her place. So what's going on over in the parish? Well, outside of the slow, gentle return to public Mass, not a whole lot. Acts Retreats Ministry is going to expand up into Kansas. They're working with the Church of the Magdalene to put on their very first Acts Retreat later this summer. The St. Mary Acts community is selling bracelets if you want to help support that ministry. VBS coordinator Christine Hassink says she's going to offer a virtual VBS. So parents, if you want to have a virtual VBS inside your home, just go to the church website and you can sign up for all that. It's time for a few calendar notes. On May 25th, that is Memorial Day, Mass will take place at 9 o'clock in the church. Mass won't be streamed that day. It will be streamed Tuesday through Friday at 9 a.m. and then Sunday at 10:30. And then a final note, a calendar note, we've got 2 big masses that are allowing us to catch up with some of the sacraments that we intended to do, but couldn't. That RCIA group that has been praying and discerning God's will for them, they will finally be baptized, received into full communion with the church, confirmed, and receive their first communion. That will all take place at a special 12:30 Mass on May 31st, the Feast of Pentecost. That Mass will be live streamed. Looking ahead to June 14, that's the Feast of Corpus Christi, the body and blood of Jesus. There will be First Communion Mass for those little 2nd and 3rd graders who have been preparing to receive Jesus' body and blood all year long. They will finally do it June 14 at 12:30 and 2:30. Both of those Masses will be packed, so it's just families only, but you can tune in through a live stream. Take care.